Welcome back to Heroes and Legends and Clash with Dos Landis here with my good friend Tracy. How's it going, man?
Hey, you know what I'm stretching to do? I know we got like 8 hours or something to do, but this weather makes an old guy. Well, I'm 26 now plus 30. Feel it, you know what I mean, a little more. But how you doing, Jeff? Good. Thanks for having me on.
Not bad. I've known this. How long have I known you for? It's been a while.
25 years.
Yeah. Oh, that long? Oh, wow, yeah.
Well, what you said about Steve,
Yeah.
that was 1992 or 1. You know what I mean? You know, right there. Yeah, so
Yeah,
long time.
Oh, yeah. A crazy story is I was like 14, 15 years old, and, as being a fan of the business, obviously you got to be a fan of business. You get in the business itself. We're right here at the Allen County War Memorial. We're at the Allen County War Memorial Coliseum right now, but at the arena over there, I remember because I was trying to do interviews like I'm doing now, and obviously I was a young kid. I didn't know how to go through people and stuff like that. I remember seeing him and Steve in a car chilling. Steve Austin. And it's crazy on how I'm interviewing Tracy Smothers. I interviewed him before. But this is what's different now, not only the years, but tonight you're wrestling D'Lo Brown for the Legends title. And you've been at Heroes and Legends even before Maples did this.
Say what now?
Said you've been here before, EWF back then. And then you go for Legends title against D'Lo Brown tonight.
He had EWF here for years. I did seminars, shows for Jason way before he ever did Legends and things like that. And he's made this one of the biggest conventions in our business. And top guys, the card, what he's got, the guys here today, and some of the, and here a lot of guys getting noticed and get seen. It's a big deal for them. And D'Lo Brown.
Yeah, you're wrestling him tonight.
Oh, good story. It's a true story, okay? 94, 95, something like that. He come from Balls Mahoney with Boo Bradley and Mark Curtis, the Northeast there, Candido, you know what I mean? He come from that crop, you know what I mean? And he was called A.C. Connor, and I had worked in Japan like 2 or 3 weeks, and he just got off the plane, drove 250, 275 miles to East Kentucky, Paintsville, Kentucky, and I was on early, and I was working A.C. Connor, and young man, black kid, and he was good friends with Balls of Boo Bradley, you know what I mean, Candido, you know what I mean, and that. So I'm like, okay, yeah. So I went over and asked him what he could do. Whatever you want me to do, whatever you need me to do. So I asked what he could do, and I said, I'll just call it out there, and remember being out there with him, and the referee Mark Curtis, Brian Hildebrand, God rest his soul. He said, what do you think? How is he? I said, he's great. He goes, he trained himself in his backyard. The Hardys was the first, and D'Lo was the second after that. As a backyard, it started in a backyard. He didn't ever else train. He trained later with Al Snow and helped train, Al and with Al's guys. You know what I mean, and everything, and help him with the school or something. I don't know. And of course, the run he had and everything. WWE, the Nation of Domination. They put him with New Jack and Mustafa that night. I remember that after that, and he was great, man. And it's really cool because 1994. How many long? We're talking here. 25. How much here? How many years? What we got? Do the math.
I'm not really good.
95. 2019.
Oh, wow.
Right?
Yeah. That's
all right.
A long time.
95. It's 94. It's 94.
94.
94 and 95. I worked with them that night. They put him in the Gangsters. We worked with wrestled the Gangsters a lot. During that phase, and fought for my life, but all of them were hungry. But D'Lo was very, very talented, and I know now he's very successful in Vegas in a club. We're helping him run a club with Godfather and those guys. They do great. They do great business. He's done it for years. He still wrestles in his blood, so he's coming. He's coming, and I just hope I'm ready for it because he was always so talented. D'Lo was, and of course, WWE, 2 different runs there, Ring of Honor, TNA, an agent for TNA, and I think he got out of the business for a little while, somewhat here and there, and now he's starting to get back more in it. So you do that, I do that, we got it. Okay, but I'm looking forward to it. Looking forward to it
tonight. Tracy
Smothers tonight, right? Tonight.
Oh yeah, I know.
Looking for it. Heroes and Legends. Title match is a big deal in our business because this event has a lot of respect. It's noted as one of the big shows, independent shows, and conventions of the year. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah,
You could, with all that, with WrestleCon, with FanFest, with, you know what I mean? All that you do. Several others. I can't. Legends of the Ring. All that. It's in there with all that.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
That is good exposure to go to, and it's always a big show, one of the bigger shows of the night. You know what I mean? Independent shows of the night during that on that date. You know, which there's more and more because wrestling, I believe, is on an upswing. And with this thing that AEW is doing, that's kind of cool because they're kind of challenging them a little bit, and it needs that, and it makes everybody else step it up. Ring of Honor, New Japan, you know, all that. You see the MLW. I mean, it's our business. It's our business. And everybody out there that knows anything about it, they have one thing in common with it: they're mortal enemies. They all love the business. It's in their blood. It's all bigger than all of us, and God bless all the guys that have passed away. But people don't understand what all it takes out of you. It can challenge you more mentally, physically, spiritually than anything you'll ever do. And you know that, you know, and on the road and everything, it's brutal. I mean, I'm on Easter weekend, traveled yesterday up around Lexington, Kentucky, and boy, I tell you, Easter weekend, raining real hard, people driving crazy, wrecks everywhere. Took a while to get where I was going. You know, I got held up a few times and seen a lot of, you know, hydroplane myself. Then coming up here from there, my friend, you know, his uncle passed, you know. Yeah. Sad, you know, and I wired to come on up, you know, and so I'm running on fumes. But sorry, I don't mean to cut you off or do.
No, you're good. But yeah, Tracy Smothers, check him out. Good friend of mine. Thank you very much for.
Hey, thanks for having me. Looking forward to tonight. Thanks for having me, and good luck with everything you do. That's why we said with Steve Austin. I got to get in there with him some. That's why I'm hanging out with y'all.
All right, thank you, man.
Their ass.
Oh yeah. Well, you know, looking back at reviewing the show that I had, the last show with Mitch Fraser, when he interviewed me, and the question that sticks out: would you ever fight Boyz II Men in a match? Well, come to think of it, I mean, this gold looks really good on my, you know, right here. And not to brag, but you know, like I said, you guys know the story. I was robbed. I had to trade my element for movies. And thanks to M. Spilson, you know you are. Thank you very much for this belt. Like I said, check it out. It's all real. It's a real title belt. No replica, no nothing. See the back, there's no WWE logo, so it's, I want to do this right here, right there. But anyways, the purpose of this video is I want to run a gauntlet challenge in a charity event, and all proceeds go to, if I get Boyz II Men on my show, the proceeds go to them for the interview, because you know, years and years I've been trying to get him on a show. So as I was doing a show with Mitch Fraser, it's like, would you fight Boyz II Men in a match? Sean Stockman, Nathan Morris, Wanye Morris. All these years of me trying to get that one interview for my one last show so I could retire and get out of the entertainment business to do other things. So, on a dose of Landis right here, like I said, on the show coming up pretty soon, Dose Landis, I challenge Boyz II Men. There's going to be a lot of confessions, a lot of things I'm going to be talking about on the show coming up. But if you guys are watching Boyz II Men, I, Jeff Landis, challenge you guys to a wrestling match inside of the wrestling ring. Yes. Inside of a wrestling ring. So will you guys accept my challenge in a gauntlet match? All three of you guys against me, one-on-one in a gauntlet match. And if you guys beat me, I will leave you guys alone and no longer try to get the interview. But if I can defeat you guys, then I get my interview. So how's that sound? Jeff Landis versus Boyz II Men in a match. The challenge has been thrown out. I'm waiting for you guys to accept. So Sean Stockman, Nathan Morris, and Wanye Morris. I challenge Boyz II Men to a match, and if I can, have somebody in my corner, Michael McCurry from the old member of Boyz II Men, Michael McCurry, him at my corner. How's that sound? So Jeff Landis is challenging Boyz II Men today officially on a dose of Landis. I think this one is going to go viral. So I'm waiting, guys. Come on now.
coming from north of the wall. He weighs in at 240 pounds. He is the final gladiator. He is the Iron Unicorn, Idle Hines. Good evening.
What's up, Fort Wayne? Huh? Yeah.
From Malibu Beach, California. He weighs in at 200 pounds. Cody Holt.
Hey, Lander, check his head for brutal wax. Oh, man. I need your sunglasses before. I need them now. Out, Ref. You look a little sketchy. Oh, a lot of women like up speedos. Maybe we're stick. Check him again. We got weapons. What do I got weapons? Yeah, you're ready. Shooting. You got a weapon. I think you're all right. All right, Mr. This dog, make sure you land it right or else he'll be right there. Yeah. Oh, twisted again, twisted again. He pulled my hair! What? My hair! He pulled it! Already been here! Hey, look at that. He can beat up on a chair, but he can't beat up on you. Yeah, what's up with that, buddy? He's so strong. He pulled my tights. Oh, Pull my tights. No, you didn't. Get him, Landon. Go, go, go.
hit him. Come on. You need to mind your own business, Mr. Fatness. I'll tell you what. Me and my partner, Idle Hines, against you two losers, tag team match.
Yeah. Yeah.
And Cody. You guys want to see that tag match maybe a little later on? Well, I'm going to talk to management and I'll let you know if it's confirmed, okay?
Let's do this. Let's do it.
You want it? You guys want it, right? I'll let you know. I will talk to management and I will let you know. I think we had a raffle drawing.
Welcome to Adult Landis, your host, me, Jeff Landis. If you don't know who I am, then you're watching the wrong channel. Of course you know who I am. I've been doing this for forever, and I've got a name here in Fort Wayne. Good and positive, good and bad. It depends on who you ask. But anyways, today, what you just seen, it was a special tribute to Tracy Smothers, a great professional wrestler that's been in the World Wrestling Federation, WCW, NWA, and we found out he has cancer, so we did a special dedication to him and showed an interview. He's one class act. He's one guy that I respect the heck out of and will do anything for in the business. And then you just seen a match, and then you seen me challenge. See these group of guys right here, Boyz II Men. Now you guys know that I've been a fan of theirs since their music started, and I've always wanted to interview them. People's like, why are you obsessed with them? Do you guys have that one celebrity that you guys look up to and you can relate to? That's why I like Boyz II Men, because they're my favorite group of all time. I've always wanted to, have them on my show, because when I interview them on my show, that's my last and final show. I've been doing this way too long. I feel like I should spend time with my kids, my family. It's just like I said, the entertainment business consumes you, and like I said, I'll talk about that a little bit here and what's going on, with what I want to talk about. Today you're gonna find out some scandals. You're gonna find out some stuff that you're like, did that really happen? Again, like I said, I'm the type of person that don't hold back. I speak the truth and how it is. Some people don't like that. Again, like I said, I'm human. I make mistakes. I've never done anything bad to anybody. I always try to look out for anybody. You can ask anybody. I've got a good heart. But again, like I said, I'm a human being. Things happen. I make mistakes. So, yeah. The first subject I want to talk about is like I said, I challenge Boyz II Men. You've seen that at the beginning of the show. People are like, well, that's a stupid idea, Jeff. That's dumb. That's retarded. And again, like I said, I had Mitch on the show, this last show that I had on, where he interviewed me, and he asked me a question: would you ever fight Boyz II Men? And with me thinking in my head, I was like, that would actually be a very good charity, like a charity match. Like I said, I want to do it. Granted, I want to get them on the show, but again, like I said, it's not nothing to be like, oh well, I'm mad. I want to fight them in a match. No, it's just I just want to get them on the show. But I would do a charity match, just for the heck of it. It'd be fun. Me facing Boyz II Men. Again, that was a unique question, so I was like, you know what? Why don't I just do that? So they didn't answer the first time. The first time they didn't answer. So at the very end of the show, you're going to see me do it again. But speaking of wrestling and stuff like that, again, like I said, you've seen a match with Cody Hawk and Idle Hines. It was awesome. I got to referee that, and Cody Hawk is really well known. He's trained Dean Ambrose, Sami Callihan, which he's been on Adult Landis before, and I took his finisher way before he started in Impact Professional Wrestling. He's like, during the match, he's like, go pin him. So I got to pin the guy. So that's why I wanted to show this. And Chad Burns, thank you very much for for letting me get that match. Now, there's something I want to talk about that's very, very controversial. Now, there's a lady that used to do a public access show back in the day called Totally Sarah. I've had a crush on her back when she was, doing a show, and we ended up meeting up here at the studio when she did a show here. We talked about we ended up working together, and we ended up starting liking each other. Here's a picture of Totally Sarah. If you guys don't remember her, me and her did a picture back in the day. If you could zoom in right here, back in the day, me and Totally Sarah we're going to do a show together. I don't know if you can zoom in or not. We were going to do a show together and work together for Legends of Access. Oh, she looks different. But, yeah. So we were going to work together. Oops, hold on, let me get it again. We were going to work together on, some shows and stuff like that. And we come to find out we had a lot of stuff in common. We liked each other. I was a fan of hers. And we started exchanging numbers, and we started talking about, getting together. We talked about we're falling for each other and stuff like that. And we ended up sending pictures to each other. Again, like I said, human nature, I made a mistake. I looked up to her. Again, like I said, I'm not trying to expose what happened, but again, like I said, we were going to run away together and produce our own show and just pretty much, but again, like I said, I made a mistake. I'm human. There, I said I was kind of afraid to say this because I don't want people thinking, well, Joe's trying to do this, Joe's trying to do that. I'm being honest, hey, I'm a human being. If you're attracted to somebody and you looked up to somebody and they have the same feeling, you can't help what goes on with her, because life is unpredictable. You never know what could happen. I'm glad I got that off my chest. So you can judge me all you want. I'm a human being. Things happen. You can't control life. You can, but then you can't. Another thing I want to talk about too. Check out this belt right here. You guys know back in the day, me and my ex-wife got robbed. They didn't take the belt. But what happened is that, sorry, I'm still a little bit nervous about talking about what I just talked about, but again, it's okay. It's out in the open. There you go. It's out in public. Again, like I said, this is a show where I'm not afraid to hold back with things. Like I said about the belt, I'm sorry about that, getting off track. With this belt, I had it back in the day. It was a different replica of it. And me and my ex-wife, we got robbed. And again, we had a TV. We had right back when antenna TV was coming out, just a regular antenna, they switched it over. We had no stuff like that. So I traded some DVDs for my old belt. But I'm not going to throw out any names out there. But if you can, Alan, get a shot of the belt. Show you a little bit of detail of it. This is a real gold right here. Check that out, because somebody wanted me to do a belt review. It's a real gold. Check that out right there. See that? Then you go right here to the sides of it, to the sides of the belt right here. And then you have like I said, this was a friend of mine. He's a fan of the show. Here's the other part of it right here. A friend of mine wanted me to do a belt review of it, so I was like, all right, I'll do a little bit of a belt review of the show. Well, the guy that donated, I offered to pay him back. He knows I work and stuff like that. I was like, all right, I'll pay you back for you doing this for me. So he ended up saying it's a gift. So this came from Pat Ganistan, sorry if I can't say it. So it wasn't cheap, and this is actually the real belt itself. So thank you very much for you doing that just as well. Got that out of the way. With the scandal, again, I was involved in another one this past summer where I wanted to see something from another female, and she could have not went along with it, and then I got blasted over the internet. Yes, I did do that. I made a mistake of that, and I apologized. Everything worked out with that. I'm a human being. I never would do anything without nobody's permission. Like I said, I felt bad for it. I even said that in the text. So again, like I said, people just want to sit there and criticize me. I'm going to be open about what's going on and how I feel about things. Now let's get on to the entertainment world of aspects of things. Okay, you guys know back in 1994 is when I started the Jeff Landis show. And I've kind of debating on changing Dos Landis back to the Jeff Landis show, because pretty much if you really look back at it, the Jeff Landis show is a reflection of a Dos Landis. Different varieties of shows, local. I didn't interview, I take that back. I did interview one celebrity on a Jeff Landis show. Two. Sorry, take that back. Two celebrities I did on the Jeff Landis show. It was Rob Bass from It Takes Two to Make a Thing Go Right, if you remember that, and then Danny B. Severin, which would have been the first Dos of Landis which would have been the first Dos Landis if I would have put a Dos Landis. So again, I'm debating on should I change the show to Jeff Landis show or keep it a Dos Landis. I like a Dos Landis. I like the Jeff Landis show. What's your guys' thoughts? Now about the entertainment world. I kind of want to throw this about the entertainment world. I don't know, man. I just feel like the Fort Wayne Entertainment, you got to kiss somebody's ass, like I said before, in order to get over and stuff like that in certain magazines. Like I said, there's this past magazine, you know who you are, who I was going to do I don't have no filter on how I feel about the entertainment because I tell the truth about it and people hate that. But there's this magazine, you guys know the whole aspect of who I was going to get interviewed by. We did an interview twice, one here in the studio, and the other one was, where was it? Over the phone. And I was like, okay, cool. Where's the interview? It never happened. So again, like I said, if you want to jerk me around, be honest and blunt with me. Again, like I said, I know people are afraid of me expressing how I feel or saying how I feel about speeding against something. Again, like I said, I'm not going to kiss nobody's butt in order to get in a magazine. I think it is wrong because I wasted my time. I told my fans, my followers, my fans about what's going on, about, hey, I want to be in this magazine. It's crazy. It's BS. Don't jerk my chain. Be honest with me. Like I said, I'm not this big fashion guy that dresses all nice and wears a suit and tie and does all this and that just to make this and that for money and stuff like that. No, just people look down on me. It's like, well, you do this, you do public access stuff and stuff like that. Again, like I said, I'm trying to do something different. I'm interviewing celebrities. Nobody else is doing it in this town. And people's like, well, you know, you shouldn't do that anymore. You should just give up trying to interview celebrities. They won't come on your show because of this and that. Look at the list of long names of celebrities we've had from season 4. We're on season 4 now. Season 4 right now. So we've had a long list of celebrities on. We've had the man they call Sting, Eric Bischoff, Jack Russell's Great White, Ron Jeremy. And I'm tired of getting criticized about this stuff about how, you know, oh, you should just give up on trying to get the celebrities on. No. I mean, granted, I told you I'm not the greatest speller. My English sucks. I've been in special ed classes all my life. I've been picked on and bullied pretty much all my life. Even as an entertainer, I still get picked on and bullied. Man, you'll hear some stuff that's crazy about me that I don't even hear. You know, it's just insane about the entertainment industry. It's like I feel like I should leave the Fort Wayne area just to be successful. Because again, like I said, it's hard to be successful in Fort Wayne. Again, like I said, it's small-minded people in the entertainment business. You know, you got to be friends with somebody, or you got to do this and that in order to get in some magazine and stuff like that. I've even expressed that with What's Up magazine a long time ago. Now, this show is dedicated to my friend named Simon Collar. I went to school with her for years. I mean, back in New Haven, had a crush on her, and we've been recently talking again. She always seems to appear in my life whenever the most things happen. She's one of those she's the girl that I would love to be with no matter what. I think in reality she's my love of my life. Again, like I said, that's just my thoughts on how I feel. If she were to ask me to leave Fort Wayne and be with her, I'm just saying if she felt the same way, I probably would do it. I would even leave my kids behind. I know that sounds kind of mean and crucial, but like I said, the stuff that I've been going through with my kids and stuff like that, that's a different story. I wouldn't actually leave because I got my kid. I don't know, it's just one of those type of things. It's like, you know, but I still have feelings for you. I will always have feelings for you no matter what. Yes, I'm married. Everybody knows that. Again, like I said, it's just one of those things like, I'm happy. I don't know, it's confusing. Yeah, it's like if she were to ask me to, I don't know what I would do. There, I confessed it. I said how I truly feel. I am happy with what I am. Like I said, again, sometimes emotions can be a pain in the butt. So, yeah, I'm trying to figure out what else I want to talk about. I talked about the entertainment world. I talked about how my scandals. What is it really for me to talk about? Upcoming shows. I'm working on getting Shy, the music group Shy. I've been in talks with Jodeci. Was in talks with Chris, Ace Frehley. You guys seen that? Brian McKnight. Like I said, I'm trying to do something different. I'm trying to expand out to different things. Speaking of different things that's happening, the next show that we got coming up is a Kung Fu film, which I was in at Eugene. Is it Gosnoff? Am I saying his name right? Eugene Gosnoff? Is that how do you say his name? How do you say Eugene? Huh? Gustafsson, sorry. He did a video called Cheap Kung Fu. It was great. It was a short movie that I was in with him, along with JJ and some other people. and he gave me permission to show that on the next show. So you're gonna see me getting my butt kicked, as always, in a movie. And then we got Ballistic Brent Myers coming along with from Dancing from the Stars, Selena. I'm trying to remember what her name is, but she's gonna be coming on here in 2 weeks. And then I'm also working on a special edition of the Ultimate Edition of the Celebrity Edition of A Dose of Landis, which we're going to show all the celebrities on A Dose of Landis. So you can see from everything from Aaron Carter to Nappy Roots to Jake Roberts to Ron Jeremy. That's going to be a 2-series part. You can see a Game Boy shirt that I wore. Speaking of the shirt that I got on now, it's the show is kind of controversial today. Like I said, you learn some stuff that most people did not know until I opened up my big mouth. But again, this day was a controversial thing with Shawn Michaels and Bret Hart, hence with this title. But again, like I said, ladies and gentlemen, starts to express how I feel. You guys ready to see some more stuff that's never aired on TV before? Like I said, I've got a friend named Brittany. She's going to be my co-host. She lives in Muncie. She got to film Fallout Boy. Fallout Boy is a huge, big name, so added another big name to it, Dos Landis. Fallout Boy, which will be on this show just as well. So you should stay tuned for that. And also at the very end of the show, I've got another challenge. So roll the other clips back in the studio. Thank you very much for watching A Dose of Landis. Like I said, these clips are going to be awesome. I didn't do that again. Stay tuned for more.
Please, oh please, I want to have some fun. Fun spot park. Playing some games or a picnic in the park. Fun spot park. There's always something to do. Miniature golf and lots of good food. For family fun, there's Kittyland too. Let's make memories at Fun Spot Park. Let's make memories at Fun Spot Park.
This is a very special edition. I think I've been here before. I remember this. Should I open it again? Oh! Wait, I'm at his show this time. How's it going?
Hello, Jeffrey.
Here I am with.
Gruesome Graves.
And then, I think I know you guys too.
Yeah, we're pretty familiar on Facebook.
Yeah.
Slash.
How's it going?
I'm Foxy Roxy.
So they're doing a mix-up of a show here tonight. Let's get a bit about the Haunted Hotel. What's going on in the Haunted Hotel? And when are you on? And what's going on tonight collaborating today?
All right. Usually we're on Fridays, 10 p.m. on Access TV. Channel 57 on Comcast. Files Channel 27. You can also find us on Roku and Apple TV, or stream us live over the website at the library. But tonight we're doing a special tale with my friends from the Graveyard Tale Slash and Foxy Roxy. It's been 5 years in the making and we're looking forward to it.
5 long years. Finally coming to a head. It's going to be one hell of a time.
So there's going to be history making with these two working together, because these two obviously have been knowing each other for forever. I'm excited to do this interview for sure. I've been talking to Slasher for forever. I've known him from a familiar territory, but I don't know if he'll get to that part. But let's just say what I've kind of been magnetized to, professional wrestlers. But so tell me a little bit about your show and what you do and how long you've been doing it.
Well, name's Slash, Foxy Roxy. This is my monster bride. Been doing it almost 5 years. August will be 5 years. It's called Slash's Graveyard Tales, and similar to what Gruesome Graves does, we host old monster movies, bad B movies, anything in the genre, science fiction wise. Pretty much we're just monster kids, just doing what we love. It's a passion of ours, and trying to get the word out and try to keep this dead art alive as well as we can.
So what made you guys decide, I want to do this?
Well, being a little wolf pup as I was, I grew up in southern Indiana, around the Sleepy Hollow area. We used to watch Sammy Terry, late night horror host. That's what got me pulled all into this.
And you're still doing it. It's been doing it for forever. Now, what about you? What made you decide, let's do this as well? And you also do radio as well.
I have a radio program called Tales of the Macabre, which is on WALT 95.7 FM. Also, you can check that out through the library website. I got the itch when I was 10 years old, and I saw my first horror host. His name was Asmodeus. The show was called Psycho Cinema. And ever since then, I wanted to do this as well. It's been a passion of both mine, Slash's. It's a dying art form. We need to keep it alive. We need to keep, if you'll excuse that expression, we need to keep it in front of the public. We need to make another generation of monster kids.
Now, speaking of public, come at Fright Fest 2020. You guys are also involved in that just as well. Am I correct?
Yep.
Yes.
Anything to say to the fans that's coming out to that? Because I'm going to be covering this as well. I don't know if you guys knew that or not.
Did not.
Yeah, I'll be covering it for Dos Landis as well. Anything you want to tell people about your guys' booths coming up?
Just see us both at Fright Fest next year in October. There's going to be a lot of scary things out there.
I am very scared being right here, especially in their territory. There's three of them. Sorry, I'm so scared. There's three of them this time. Last time I tried invading his...
Nothing to worry about, Jeff.
Are you sure?
You can always rest in peace afterwards.
I mean, that does sound like a good idea, but can I go in your home just to visit it real quick again?
No.
Why not?
What happened last time?
I had a choking...
What did happen last time?
Last time, he woke me up early.
I didn't know such...
And this happened.
Sometimes fiends just never learn.
Help me! Help! Help!
You'll be all right.
Tomorrow. So we're gonna do a little
backstage.
DJ Rivalry school wrap-up video off. That's a long title, isn't it? It's too long. How about I do this? We're gonna play a Wisconsin.
On a video. I want one more match with you. In a ring.
In a ring.
Yes.
Come out of retirement just to.
Yes. No, one more match in a ring.
One more match.
Do we have a deal?
Maybe.
Stay tuned for more.
Maybe.
Stay tuned. I'm having getting out of retirement to face this guy right here. Stay tuned. What's up, everybody? It's me, Jeff Landis, once again. Now, obviously, I did the one challenge before, challenge boys to men to a charity fight, a wrestling match in a wrestling ring. So this is my second video. I got my favorite title of all time, the gold title right here, the best title ever in professional wrestling, the Wayne title right here, and then I got the big gold over here. Check this out. I'm the champion of entertainment here in Fort Wayne. I am the real champion of entertainment in Fort Wayne. But anyways, boys to men, come on now. I know I put this one title on the line right here, my favorite title of all time. Why don't we do it with both these titles right here? The old WCW title and the old Wing Eagle title. So, I want to know is, why didn't you answer my challenge? I want to do this for a charity. I'm not doing it out of selfishness because I want to make money. Let's do it for a charity. For a charity. I've been fighting for a long ass time to get you guys on my show, from the Jeff Landis show, Outlandish, to every other show. So, you know, especially on a Dos Landis, my goal is to interview you guys so I can have my last show and retire from the entertainment business. That is my exact goal to do. So, And everyone's asking me like, well, Jeff, why are you I'm not obsessed with the. Do you guys have your favorite artist that you like? Your favorite person that you want to be that you look up to? So, do you get what I'm saying? I'm still issuing a challenge to Boys to Men for both these title belts, the Wing Eagle title and then the Big Gold. So, like I said, Boys to Men, do you accept my challenge in a charity match on a Dose of Landis? A charity. So I'll see you guys later. Hopefully you guys accept.